Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're taking a look at the Sony 70-200 f4 G lens. It's not the G Master lens, it's the G lens, and it's a very nice piece of kit. It weighs in at 840 grams, so although it's not a lightie, it's by no means heavy. You compare this with the likes of the Canons and the Nikons, they're really heavy because they're bigger bodies, because they're DSLRs. These are mirrorless, these bodies are mirrorless, so you can actually put a more compact lens on, and it's also F4, so that enables the manufacturer, i.e. Sony, to make it a little, just, you know, quite a bit more compact. I've got it fitted to me A7R2, so you can see that's without it being fitted to the body. So you can fit it to the any E-mount Sony body, which is basically the A7 range, which is the A7Rs, the A7Ss, the A7R Mark IIs, Mark IIIs, the list goes on, the A9. It works with. It will work on the A6000, the 6500, 6300, but it'll be in crop sensor mode. So instead of being a 70-200, it'll be half of that, I guess, 140 to, no, it wouldn't be 100 to 300, something like that. It is actually a lens designed for the full frame bodies, hence the reason I have it on my A7R2. I used to use it on my A7 III, which is filming the close-up shot. So very nice lens. The image quality it produces, I've got a filter attached to it just to protect the front element of the lens, and I highly recommend, even if you take the filter off when you're actually using the lens, I highly recommend buying a UV filter to protect the front element of all your lenses. They're really handy. I usually use them and then for storage, and then take them off if I, you know, if I need to. Just make sure it's clean if you're going to use it, and not smudged like I did once. So that's the 70-200. Image quality from it is absolutely outstanding. So you can see, well, you probably can't see actually, but it is an impressive lens. You know, tag sharp. It really is nice and sharp, and you know, absolutely the detail, absolutely superb. And that actually was taken on the A7 III, which is only a 24 megapixel sensor. On the A7R2, you've got 42 megapixels there to play with. So you get phenomenal resolution with this particular lens. It's got the various controls on the side, autofocus, manual focus, that's obvious. Now it's got a focus range, so you can set it so it only focuses between a certain range, and it's got full, which means it goes the entire range of the lens. And then you've got this infinity to 3 meters, so it won't focus below 3 meters. Optical steady shot off or on. I would generally, unless you're using it on a tripod, I would generally leave that on. And it works extremely well. I've managed to get some really nice images at slow shutter, not slow shutter speeds, at slower shutter speeds. And it's got, for the image stabilization, you've got mode 1 and mode 2. So you've got one mode for panning, and then mode 2, I'm not sure which way around it is actually. I mean, 1 is your standard stabilization mode, and 2 is for panning. I'm not quite sure how that really works, to be honest, but it is there. Also, this lens has got 3 buttons. Buttons? I don't know if they're buttons really, but 3, yeah, buttons on the side of the lens, and you can pre-assign them for certain functions. They call them focus hold. I've got mine pre-assigned for eye detect, and it's brilliant. So you can be doing that, hold that button. It's really natural just to put your thumb. I don't know if that other camera can see that, but it's really natural just to put your thumb on there as you're filming. So you're doing that, or photographing, doing that, or even if it's up to your eye, boom, hold that in, picks the eye up. Absolutely superb. That works both on the A7R2 and also on the A7 III. So I'm guessing it will work on all the A range bodies. That I can't confirm because I haven't got the others. It's as I say, it's 840 grams. It's a nice weight. You know, it's pretty good. So on the A7R2, because it's 42 megapixels, you've got the luxury of being able to crop in tighter. So you can actually crop in as an APS-C lens. So that would give you about 100 to 300 range. And you're still going to get 18 megapixel files out of it. So it's phenomenal. And I think I have done that. Now, yeah, there. Although I think that was shot. Yeah, you see, now that one there was shot on the A7 III in crop sensor mode, but it only takes the image down to 10 megapixel. But even at 10 megapixel, because it's a full frame 10 megapixel, it's still bloody good. It's still nice and sharp, clarity is gorgeous, you know. But you imagine doing that on the A7R3 and the A7R2 at 42 megapixels. You're going to get 18 megapixel files with basically 100 to 300 lens. You're doubling your range. And that's a phenomenal thing with such a compact lens, isn't it? But as I say, in its full frame mode, which is what it's designed as, it is a 70 to 200. And as I say, beautifully made and a great lens. I would recommend it very highly. I actually used it for filming a couple of weeks ago. I used it for filming and I used it as my close-up shot. So I got that nice bokeh and many people commented, what a lovely close-up shot. I actually had the camera quite a distance in the office here. It's right at the back there. And it produced that lovely bokeh. And you can see that here in this clip of that particular camera. So, you know, so it's great for video. That was shot actually on the A7, yeah, the A7 III that I filmed that on. So it's a great video lens and it's a fantastic stills lens. And yeah, loving it. Yeah, great images it produces. So there we go. That's a kind of a quick overview of this particular lens. I think they only make it in this colour. I actually love the colour. I think it is very Canon looking. I don't know if I will say that really. Is that a positive thing? I think it is. Canon makes some awesome lenses, you know, and but it's the compact size of it. And as primarily, as I said earlier, because it's an F4, because it's F4, it's not fantastic in low light, but that doesn't matter because you can crank the ISO up. On these modern cameras and all the Sony cameras, just crank the ISO up. And also, you would think you wouldn't get a very good bokeh with an F4 lens, but with that video clip you've just seen, it quite clearly shows you can still create that lovely bokeh even with an F4 lens. And you can do it with photographs as well, you know. It's not just video, it's photographs and all. So, you know, and that's creating a lovely, nice out of focus background. So, all in all, it's a good all-rounder. I really like this lens. 72mm filter thread size, so that pretty much fits in with all the other lenses that I have. Because my Sigma art lens is 72mm, so my variable ND filter works on all of these lenses, which is great. So there we go. I do hope you enjoy my reviews. I do enjoy doing them. I enjoy making them, and keep subscribing and keep hitting the like button if you do, and tell all your friends. So once again, thanks very much for watching this one, and I hope you tune in for the next one. So see you for now. Bye.